A mindset's basically a particular way of thinking, and commando mindset is putting the commando on the front of that and having a particular way of thinking during certain situations. To be a Marine, you're asked to go through many challenges, lots of adversity, lots of difficulty. You're also encouraged to always use your values, always use your genuine intent, your real drive, what is actually inspiring you, courage, determination, all these things. And it's sort of, you wrap it up into this neat little parcel. It's a particular way of thinking when you're challenged. And I like to say with the commando mindset, commando mindset is for a Marine. The only way you can go and really truly access having 100% of that mindset is within the Royal Marines. But that's not to say it's nothing like a parenting mindset, a work mindset, entrepreneur's mindset, a friendship mindset. And it's just this way of thinking that the commando is who I am, who we are as commandos, such as values and ethos, our drive, I believe is within all of us. And it's not a particular person which goes into the Marines necessarily. It's a particular person that gets drawn out, what gets pulled out of us. Yeah, you might not go through the gates of the Commando Training Center, but we all have it within us to have that particular way of thinking. And that's really where the commando mindset sort of stems from.
Yeah, because I suppose it's all very well having a good mindset when the sun's out and life is good and you're not being challenged. But what you want is that commando mindset for when the proverbial shit hits the fan and you really need it.
Yeah, and you think of the military, you think of obviously Afghan and Iraq are in recent thoughts, and going through arduous training, getting wet, muddy, running around, all those types of things that are neatly associated and rightly with the military. However, that mindset you sort of mentioned there is the same mindset present when you're training for a marathon and you can hear a bottle of red wine clunking around in the kitchen and you can smell some sort of pasta bake in the oven and it all feels quite cozy, and it's like it is now. It's cold, you get those wet days, it's dark and it's tapping away. You've had a long day at work. The commando mindset inside is that ability to go, I don't want to go for this training run, and I know I'm not going to perform to the highest standard on this training run that I want to, but I'm still going to go and do it. And it's that ability to go through a process where it's not easy, it's not nice, it's not always comfortable, but we have to continuously go through the process. Joffrey Willenick, who wrote Extreme Ownership, said about it's better to go through the motions than not go through the motions at all. And again, the commando mindset really sort of sits on that. It's better to train when it is raining. It is better to train when it is cold, because it's not testing you physically, it's testing you mentally. And that's not going out and thrashing yourself for like 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers. It's getting out and being in that fresh air, doing a couple of kilometers or a couple of miles that make you feel fatigued. They release those endorphins, they release that serotonin. If you do it with someone else, oxytocin, you get that dopamine hit. You're getting into those chemicals out there to make us feel good. But the biggest thing is it's also time to yourself. I choose running, and I choose running in a scenic area. I'm very fortunate. I live in Devon, so there's lots of places I can go, but it's time on my own.